Does it go up or down? Does it go down into the toilet or does it go up above?
I mean, TMI, but up.
Yeah,
right, wrong. My shit goes in
the
the water. The podcast that you're about to listen to does not care about your emotions, your hypersensitivity, or your political correctness. If you wish to continue, then
shut up and sit down.
Your Mac, it works on everything.
I need to try it.
Yeah, but
what I really want to talk to y'all guys about. All right, I gotta lay it out. Because I feel a little self-conscious about it. And I really don't know exactly how to feel, and I feel like I'm gonna be judged. I don't care. But maybe like everyone can learn from this situation.
Here comes the weird shit.
Yeah, it's a little. So the other day, actually yesterday, my wife and I are like cute bickering, whatever. And she all of a sudden takes me and pins me up against my fridge. And, I really don't know exactly how to feel about it because on one side, like it was really hot and I was like, oh, all right. But then on the other, like I felt a little demasculinated and like I felt like I needed to do something about it.
Well, you were woman handled, so you should feel a kind of way about that. You were totally woman handled, bro.
Keep going, PJ. I want to see what.
I mean, nah, like I didn't know 100% how to react because, like I said,
well, first of all, you should have called the police and filed a domestic dispute. Yeah. That's the first thing you should have did.
No, but it was hot though. It was like I don't mind a woman who can take control, like, but it just felt like aggressive.
So what you're saying is that you want her. So what what you're saying is that you want her to peg you.
What was that?
This might be the one. Pegging. Look, look it up. It's not a masculine thing, I wouldn't think. What does it sound like to you when you hear the word pegging? What does it sound like?
I feel like I need a safe word for it.
When when you peg somebody, what are you doing?
Pegging is a sexual practice in which a woman performs anal sex on a man by penetrating his anus with a strap-on dildo. This practice may also involve stimulating the male genitalia.
So
no.
She slammed you up against the wall.
The answer's gonna be no.
No. That was a little bit extreme. You went from one side to the other.
Yeah. That would be the extreme of this situation. Like, no, we're uncomfortable already, sir. So there is no pegging that needs to take place.
I just wanted you to permanently know what that word meant for the rest of your life. That's all.
I feel a little traumatized. I'm not.
You should be. Nah, that's wild though. Like, so you feel like she violated you? Like,
yes. For everybody joining, you're listening to the Alpha 5 podcast. I'm Frank, aka PJ, with John, Fabian. Get that out the way. So
but at the same time you were aroused.
Yes. Because again, it was like there was I like a woman who can take control. Like, word, like you want it, come get it. Cool.
Was it the spot in 80?
But yeah, but the whole situation just caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole situation, I was just like, oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. What?
Maybe it's just that action, because I know what you mean. Like if you're just chilling there and you're sitting and all of a sudden she just jumps on your shit like, all right, I'm taking this now. Okay, cool. I'm with it. But if you're like manhandling me into it, I think I know what you mean about that. That's a little different. That's a little different. Like
yeah, she whispered. She whispered in your ear, "This my man, pussy."
Listen, if I'm sitting there on the couch, right, and she comes over and it's just like, yo, what's up, and just starts doing things, yeah, that's one thing, right? I'm pretty sure that we've all been there, and if you haven't done that with your man's, ladies, like,
what do you
do that with your man's,
right?
But Like, I don't know. It just felt a lot more aggressive than I think I was prepared for. And these moments happen. Like, there'll be times when, I'm walking by and she just grabbed a handful of my ass. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is
She crossed
like,
the line.
I feel assaulted.
Show me on the doll where she hurt you. Show me on the doll where she touched you.
But I can't. All right, I can't be the only one this has happened to though.
It's happened to me because my wife she be feeling real frisky sometimes and she crosses lines. So she likes a little slap on the butt, and I just look like, hey, like you don't do that, okay? You don't touch my butt. I don't
don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Well.
That's so fucked up.
Oh my god, dude! That's what it feels like. It's like I feel like I'm just trying to make a cup of coffee, bro. Why do you got to slap my ass? We are not playing baseball. I'll feel more comfortable playing with my teammate doing that after a home run than my wife doing it as I'm walking through the house. And it's not like you just grabbing it, right? You like pat it, like as if like, hey, nigga, good job. Like what's going on here? Why are you patting my butt like that? I don't really feel like a man too much right now, and so I do agree with you.
Do you get angry? Do you get angry when it happens?
Oh, I get very angry. I get very angry because I feel like I'm being sexually violated, and more so is that because I am a progressive man, I would never violate my woman in that way. Well, I have though, but she like it though. She cool with it, right? She like the shit. She's never been like, "Ew, don't do that." Because if she said, "Ew, don't do that," I would respect your boundaries.
I mean, we tend to be a group of gender norms, for lack of a better way to describe it. So, like, I think amongst us, we kind of feel like a man's supposed to exhibit a certain degree of masculinity and dominance, even in a sexual fashion. So, like, when it happens to us, it's like, wait, I don't know exactly what to do, and it's like I need to regain my positioning. Also, it's like, wait a minute. Nah, you just caught me. Hold up. Turn around.
Now I gotta put you in a chokehold.
Right.
Now I gotta
show dominance.
Yeah, now I gotta
no, now I'm gonna really show you how to smack an ass now because you just
watch me go outside and brand this cow, bitch. Watch, I'm a real man.
Like I need to go mow the lawn now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you know what?
lasso some shit.
I think it's because of the body part, because you know what it is. Now I'm thinking about it. We do that to them. So when it's done to us, it makes us feel a certain way by default. Because I have no problem with, her just coming, just grabbing a handful of the junk and be like, yes, can I get this now? Like that's expected because that is something.
But see, that's also a dangerous game. Women, I wouldn't really suggest doing that either. Like, don't listen to Faye because Faye might be cool with that shit. But sometimes y'all don't know your own strength. Let me tell you something. Right?
Y'all
niggas know what I'm saying.
Like, you need to know how to handle your man's junk before you do
it. All you got to do is graze them, and that's like an eternity of pain. Right? All you got to do. So if you go like this, like, oh man, I hate you.
No, not oh man.
You got to caress.
You kind of got to do. You kind of got to like a grab the package situation.
Yeah.
Right.
For those of you listening on audio, you must watch on video because John is performing a demonstration.
You got to
catch that on YouTube.
You got to cup it from the bottom. Right? Don't start here because there's veins and vas deferens. That shit hurt. Right? Right here, ladies.
Yeah, but you got to right. You can't just grab the chestnuts solo. Like you kind of got to get a whole.
There's definitely a rhythm to it, and so
I've had the hand down the pants, like you're wearing sweatpants or something like that, and then she just slides her hand down.
But it all depends on how it's done though, because there's a sexual and sexy way to do that. But like if your girl just grabs you like by the crack of your arm, pulls you towards her, and just thrusts her hand down your pants, you're probably gonna feel a certain way about it.
Yo, my nigga, I've been sexually assaulted a lot by women, yo. Like I'm saying,
I'm thinking
I ain't trying to turn this into some other shit. We just having this conversation like, wow, all of that is sexual assault.
But I know, but I've never seen it like that to me personally.
It's not really like that because I wanted it. It was one to thank you.
But
I mean,
if a rando would, then again, a rando.
Depends on it depends on the rando.
It depends on this. It depends on how it's done, though.
So okay, I have
it
a question
depends
for
on
both you
how
guys.
it's done, though. Like I said, let somebody, because all right, everyone's. You remember at some point when you was a kid, you pissed your parents off enough where they grabbed you by the arm and they just yoked you by your arm, right? So now if your girl does that to you and like pulls you towards her and just
I'm in trouble.
like straight down, like
I
don't know, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm in trouble. Like,
yeah,
this is too
no,
forceful.
I got trauma, so I might not be like, oh my god. I might react differently than that. I might be a little bit aggressive, like, bitch, unhand me, woman. You know what I mean? Like, get off of me. You better not do that. Trauma. I have a question for you guys. Let's say you in a bar, a club, you're single. There's a beautiful girl that you feeling in the club, and she just gets a whole chunk of she cups your, like, under the line. She cups your butt cheek, right? Totally fucking grabs you, and you feel demasculated, or what are you gonna do? Like, but she definitely trying to give you some pussy. She's absolutely gonna give you some pussy, but you got to look like a fucking simp in front of this whole place, and she's got to look like Xena Warrior Princess. What are you going to do?
I got to relay to dominance. I mean, I feel like that's your only way back. It's the only way back. Like,
yeah, but how do you do it in that particular situation?
Right, because she already got you, and if
it's not like you're gonna lose. It's not like you're gonna throw it down later.
Nah,
you got that up for that.
At that point, like, you turn around, you face up, and you grab her into you, like you gotta like borderline manhandle her back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like you make it seem like, oh, she was just catching your attention. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't.
Well,
it wasn't a real phase, but.
Would you even feel demasculated from that? Because you already like, oh, this is a bad bitch. Like,
probably depends how tipsy I was.
I don't know.
Depends how tipsy I was.
I don't know if Scarlett Johansson or Rihanna come like cut my butt cheek, if I'm gonna feel too bad about that. I don't
exactly.
know.
I was just gonna ask you that. If Rihanna came up to you and was like, "What's up?" You're gonna be
I'm not saying I would, but I'm not saying I wouldn't. Like, because I do got ego, and I don't give a fuck who you are, bitch. You ain't unhand me, woman.
I feel like the ego would definitely come out, and I would find a way to get my revenge.
Well, you're just vindictive. I wouldn't.
No, it's not even vindictive. Because, again, this might just be like a gender norms thing in my mind, but like you gonna think that you can like manhandle me in any kind of way, and like you got an upper hand in that. No, I'm just there's like there's a dominance aspect to that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they know when they're doing it? Like women, do you think that they know when they're?
No, I think a lot of them think it's just cute.
Yeah, really.
Well, because that's only one way though.
They don't see it the same way we do. Because to them, I think it's cute. It's just showing my like I'm trying to get down, but I'm showing you in a different way. They're not saying, okay, if I do this and make them feel a certain way. It's just
no. My wife knows exactly. My wife knows exactly. Like, I'll be like, don't demasculinate me, and then like I said.
Now she knows. Now it's the game.
No, she knows. Oh, she knows. But I think that's why she does it though. Like, she thinks it's plain.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's one way to demasculate a man. What if she decides to just start cutting grass and shit like that? Like, or she just want like you didn't know you. Thank you. Well,
I'm going
if you come home one day and you was planning on cutting that grass and you find her outside on your mower cutting the grass, you're gonna be cool. You're just gonna be like, all right.
I mean, I don't think I'll be like angry.
What about you, Fabe? You that's your shit. You come home and cut the yard.
No, my only thing is that like if she was like, hey, listen, we gotta get the grass cut and stuff like that, and then she decides to do it after I said I'm gonna do it when I get home, that would get me tight. But she was just like, I'm bored. I wanted to try it out. Okay, go for it. Knock yourself out.
Like, I feel like I'd be more upset if she was on my PlayStation than if she was cutting the grass.
I don't know.
If I came home and I wanted to play some Call of Duty and she was on my PlayStation and was like, nah, I'm playing right now, I'm gonna have more of a problem.
Well, that's different. That's a little
you
different.
should want to hump her for that. You shouldn't be upset because Rebecca used to do that to me, and now she
if she wanted to play with me, yes. But if I was like, hey, I'm gonna play like some video games, and she's like, no, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? No, that's mine.
I don't know. We different. I would just be like, go ahead, because I know you got to see the forest from the trees, man. That's the opening. We're segueing a little bit, But you shouldn't get if she comes home, if you come home and she's on your PlayStation, she's like, nah, nigga, I'm rocking out on TDM. Like, I'm not doing split screen. You should be like, all right, cool. Because now that's a seed that's being planted for the future so that you can now eventually have 2 consoles in the house.
But
my thing is, I think
my thing.
I agree with PJ, but I also agree with John. I'll be happy about it, but it'll be like, okay, well, you got about another 2 games, and I'm glad you're playing.
Yeah,
but you got a time limit, and
like,
then
I would find a way to go
she's
about
okay
it,
with
but
that,
like,
then I'm okay with it. But if she's like demanding the whole time, and you're like, "Say what I play," then you got a problem.
Like, you get them hooked to what they want their own console, and then they get their own console.
But I want to play. Like, you're like, you just told me no to my thing. Like, you just told me no to my thing. Who are you to tell me no to my thing?
I know you're not an only child, but you kind of are. That's what you sound like right now. Because you and Celeste are so separate in age.
But it's my thing. It's still my thing.
I had to share my things with other people, so that's not a big thing to me.
I don't mind sharing. Sharing is different than telling me no, I can't have my thing.
Oh, I've been Debo too. I'm the youngest of 6. I'm okay. It's fine. Yeah, I've been Debo. It's okay. Oh man.
No. Let me ask you a question. So, for many people, right, when a woman shows, like, to her significant other, her sexual prowess and her desire, right, it's looked at funny when the guy tells her no, right? Mm-hmm. So when women are like hyper aggressive, like we like kind of alluding to, right, and grabbing ass or, you know, pinning up niggas against the refrigerator, right? Mm-hmm. That's looked at as like a funny haha, right? But when if a guy was to kind of be forceful about himself, like even with his wife, like that's looked at as super frowned upon.
So what's the question? I mean, there's a reason for that.
Well, it's not so much, but I heard somebody say a statement like, one of the things that a man is perpetually concerned about is raping his wife, but that kind of culture doesn't exist in, like, conversely.
Yeah, I know. And
is that really? Do you guys really think that that's a thing? Like, has that ever been a concern of yours?
With me, yeah. I'm not. But it's like she doesn't think that way. She's like, we're married. There's no way you could do that. I'm like, yeah, but even it's not like, oh, I'm forced. Like, but if you're too drunk and you're tired, mm-hmm. right? You are telling me ahead of time, like, I don't care, whatever. And I'm like, well, I care because I
need consent.
Like, well, not even, like, yeah, but you was like, I don't feel right. You're not there. Like, you're not
right.
here. So I just like, no. And so I wouldn't feel comfortable like that. But my wife would probably totally cool taking advantage of me. And I probably wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. If you can get it to work, by all means, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already fucked up. So, you know, but the reason why it's a double standard, and I think it should be, is because we're more forceful. We're the stronger sex. We can actually force sex upon people. A woman could force sex on us, I guess, but a part of us have to just let it happen. Like, a part of us has to let it happen physically.
If you physically fight at the same time, like, and like, let's say God forbid she gets hurt in some form or fashion, like, that's still your ass.
Well, yeah, but it's not. I mean, you didn't get raped, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the L somewhere. But it's not going to be looked at the same because men do rape women a lot. I'm not sure the rate. I want to say a lot, but you more than I'm sure than women rape men.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
You know
I didn't mean for the conversation to take like a dark turn about it, but it's just something that came to my head because like, if you're,
it seems like a double standard, but it's not. It seems like
it kind of is, because at the same time, if I'm like chilling in the kitchen and you just come up and like grabbing on me, and I'm just trying to wash the dishes, like, not right now, not like that. At the end of the day, not like that.
If you right, but if she was seriously forceful and she really wanted to have sex with you, and you really didn't want it, you could beat her ass and she would be fucked. And that's the difference.
Does that ever happen? Have you ever just really not been about it?
Yes. I've been married almost 10 years. Yeah. And I'm sure there's nights that she ain't always about it. And then most nights we're both about it. But well, of course, I'm a human being. You might have a headache. You might just feel bloated. You ate too much pizza and now you feel gassy because you got cheese. And I mean, that shit happens. Like, damn, I just feel like mad farts right now. Like, I can't do this. Like, you might still do it anyway because you're a dude, but you ain't gonna want to do it. You know, but that's a part of marriage too, having sex when you might not necessarily want to.
See, Fabian is in that good situation right now. Like, he's not there yet. And I mean, not that I want you to be there. I'm just saying, like,
what do you mean?
What?
What do you mean by there? Like, as far as, because I don't
that
like
long term, like that comfortable zone.
Well, he's not right now in a situation where, like, you know, it's readily available, let's say, for lack of a better description, right?
Okay.
So when it is available, it's like, yes, let's go.
Always a special
all
moment.
night. What's up? You know,
I put my face in it, all that. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you know, it's got his vanilla milkshake. You know what I'm saying?
The whole writing on the chest on the end of it, like, so
Like the signals are clear. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
he's not looking over like.
All right, that was good, babe. All right,
good. In the mood?
I just sent you $40 in Cash App. Oh man, we are not good people. I mean, I don't know if it's that. See, sometimes you get tired, but we're still young enough that we still want to do it. So that's why I don't really feel like she could sexually assault me as much as like maybe somebody who's an older couple or something like that. But I feel like when you're married, you're always supposed to have that sexy energy anyway. You're always supposed to be flirting with each other and like licking each other's necks and shit. Like, that's part of it.
I think flirting changes. No, flirting changes once you get married, and as like over time, it just like the flirting evolves.
Yeah. I don't even know if I flirt like that anymore. I don't even know.
But that's what I'm saying. It becomes less flirting, and it's just like cues.
Here, look at this meme.
Yeah, it's just like a cue, and then like you wait for the response back, and then just okay.
All right.
So well, at this stage, I literally just asked, "Would you like to just go perform some coitus?" Well, she'll say coitus, and I'll say another word. So you want to just go do it?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. See, you guys got.
Yeah, we don't.
You got code words though, but it's not. But because your flirting has progressed to such a level where it is simple. Right?
Yeah.
It's like
I want to say you want to just go fuck, but that would be very crude and crass.
What? So right. So instead, it's a bat signal. Coitus, light in the sky.
Yeah.
Right now, Batman's got to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Safe.
You want to go do sex?
Yeah. Want to go do sex?
Literally, those are my moves. I swear. You want to go do some sex? What time's this one getting? It's all right.
I gotta be at work in like 45 minutes, but be quick. Shit.
I don't need I can use 45 minutes, but I don't need it.
What's my time frame? You got 10 minutes. Shit, I'll be back downstairs by then.
As long as I'll be back before the second half start, I'll be good.
If I have time.
Yeah. Shit.
But have you guys ever had that uber aggressive person that you're just not interested in doing it with?
Yes.
I think I know who yours is actually, but
from long ago.
Yes.
We're on the same page, buddy. Yeah.
And like Fabian's thinking too much. I feel like he's going through a Rolodex.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one. I kind of think I have one that was just like, we can get in trouble. It's like you see where we're at. Like, I mean, like just like. Oh,
I thought you meant in different ways.
I was like,
wait, don't.
Yeah.
Like-
what kind of trouble? Like, oh, you're just gonna get caught in public trouble. Okay, right? That's fine. That's the kind of trouble we can do.
We're okay.
We can do that kind of trouble. We can't
didn't want
do...
you to incriminate yourself. Go ahead.
Oh
yeah. We don't need any indictments.
Oh,
you know what they say, right? About women. So as women get older, they get more sexually aggressive. They hit their sexual prime around 34, 35 years old. And of course, we done got all our nuts out between jerking it and being 20 somethings. We're done, right? We're like, all right, it's about time for my dick to settle down. Women don't work like that. And so you're going to get a lot more ball squeezes and booty touches and neck bites and all types of shit because they just see you as a piece of fucking meat. It's literally all the roles are reversed now. So I don't even know if I should feel demasculated or just accept that this is the nature of things. This is biology. And now it's like a fucking praying mantis, right? Like the women fucking fuck the men and then bite the heads off or some shit like that, right?
Yeah,
that's what our wives turn into as they get older. That's why mad older women.
It's a very uncomfortable description.
Older women cheat on men, on their husbands with younger men. It happens. So, not to say it should be a concern for you or any of us. I'm just saying that's what happens. That niggas done seen TV before. Y'all done seen movies.
Yeah.
Sexy blonde cougar whose husband is always at work and can't get it up no more. Well, she just fucks the pool boy. That could be a porn. I don't know. It's something.
Oh, it has to be one.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure it is. But that women get super aggressive, so you can get mad more butt touches. So we're just gonna feel like less and less men, or start getting them gas station pills.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always been curious, just because they're always sold out.
They work and they work. They give you a headache. They just give you a fucking massive headache the next day.
Maybe you just need to drink water with it. It's probably please be hydrated when taking this.
I mean, you do have to drink water, but
it's also probably because like all the blood's been rushing to your penis for
that's
like 6
what it
hours.
Is. It's really you'll have the most powerful erection you've ever had in your life for an extended period of time, and when that shit is over, it's like, yo, where the fuck my head is going? You can't think, but you know what? You would have accomplished what you came to do, buddy.
You just might have to see a doctor in the morning.
Yeah,
last more than 4 hours. Okay.
Them rhino pills, nigga. Shit's no joke.
They're always sold out. So it's just like a mild curiosity. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I like. That's a long time. Like 4 hours is a long time.
If you listen, Saturday night, go to the gas station. Well, you go before that. Take it at like 6, 7-ish. Have some wine, right? Make sure baby is somewhere where she's not going to hear what you're about to do, your wife. And just have a good time, bro. It's just YOLO. You only live once. If you want to go get a hotel, make it a thing, then go make it a thing. You have to keep spice in there. Your wife is going to want to keep spicing your shit. That's why she's grabbing your booty.
Honestly, you know what would stop me? What would truly stop me is I don't want to be the guy that ends up having to go to the hospital. Like,
you think so?
No, I don't think it would happen. But like, can you imagine that you show up? You're the guy that shows up to the emergency room with a fucking forearm in your pants.
You know,
and they have to take a needle to it and drain it.
Dude, everybody, you want to see how big and hard my dick is, world? Oh my god, look at this!
I wouldn't be so upset about that. I would be like,
yo, I
just have to go to
town.
town.
Ever been to the emergency room? That's just a time.
I have. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to brag, but I wouldn't be ashamed from that. I wouldn't be ashamed.
I would. No, I wouldn't be ashamed, but I was like, I don't want to be that guy. You don't know who's in the emergency room. You got a fucking 10-year-old kid.
Why wouldn't you want to be the guy that's in the hospital for the most powerful erection of all time? I just don't understand.
PJ, all else fails, waistband it. All right, that's what we do.
Listen, I don't know if that works in that situation, bro.
Have your dick take an HGH, looking like motherfucking Barry Bonds.
Maybe
swole as fuck, nigga.
Giving out the world's most unknown secret, the world's biggest secret amongst men.
Yeah,
what's that? A
waistband.
Oh, I mean, it depends. I don't really want to get. It depends. That doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for everybody.
It's a solid try every time. In the least, it may not make it go away, but it hides it.
Yeah.
Better than the straight out alternative.
And then you gotta wear the shirt.
Well, it depends on
make sure your shirt's not untucked.
Depends on which way it goes, which way the directions go. Right, it can go this way, it can go that way.
I'm saying it's better than the straight out alternative. Is all I'm saying.
Well,
tuck it. There's no tucking, sir. There's zero tucking, sir.
Imagine the pain of having a super hard dick, bro, and then trying to tuck that shit in between your fucking legs.
there's
you'll break the base of your dick, your shit goes fucking. Oh man, I don't know how we got here.
How is that possible,
dude?
That's why when he said tuck, I said no.
It's not possible.
How is what possible? Tucking your dick between your legs?
When you like this, I don't.
Yeah.
It's the fuck.
It depends on which direction your dick goes, right? It depends on which way it hangs.
Nah,
if it hangs,
bro.
Okay.
The base always goes a certain way, bro. The base always goes out, bro.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and have this.
I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck are you rolling with, man? Just changing directions all the time.
You're not changing direction. It goes one way.
What the fuck is going on here? Holy shit,
I asked this question.
I don't know. Sometimes it goes that way. Sometimes it's that way.
I asked this. Yeah. All right. So I asked.
Surprise!
This is a personal question.
I didn't even go left today.
Nah. When y'all ever go like you take a shit, right? And you're sitting on the toilet, right? But you got a hard dick, right? Right?
That's the worst.
Yeah, this happened, right? But it's the worst, but it's happened, right? Which way does it go? Up or down?
Wait, come again?
If you're on the toilet, everybody's dudes go, you poop and whatever, but you get a fucking hard shit. It happens, right? Does it go up or down? Does it go down into the toilet or does it go up above?
I mean TMI, but up.
Yeah,
right, wrong. My shit goes in the water. Right? It goes down. So I got a motherfucking maneuver, right? It don't go up.
You gotta squat a little bit higher than the
shit. Dude. Nah, it goes down. Everybody's shape is different, right? Mine don't go that way. So you're talking about
so what you doing over here? You telling me you just do it like a hose, like a hose and fill in a swimming pool?
His shit becomes a fishing pole.
No, what if you really want to know, if this is only those circumstances specifically, right? Like when you're just fucking can't control it. You got to get up on one butt, raise yourself up a little bit so it doesn't fucking go where in the nasty part. That's the worst shit. That's the fucking worst shit ever, bro. It's the worst fucking shit. Anyway, so yes, you can tuck your dick between your legs.
It's so much information.
Hey, nigga, we podding today. See, here's the beauty about this, right? If there's a listener listening this deep, they are getting gold right now.
Maybe so I think this whole thing. He's like rethinking life.
Fucking different directions.
It's not a different direction. It just goes in the direction that it's always going.
You gotta there. Like you gotta
I don't even want to have a thing to show you.
My man says this thing goes right into the water, bro.
Listen.
Oh man.
I'm just saying shit happens. So what you think is not possible could be possible for someone. I'm just saying. I didn't want to get that graphic.
I need something a little bit different in me.
Oh man.
So have y'all ever had a girl just admire it?
Yeah. I mean, that's always a good thing, right? But don't just look. Right? What the fuck is that gonna do? Your stares don't do anything.
But
right after. I've had it where it's right after, and you just like.
I mean, before, during, after, like where it's just like women have penis envy, so they like investigate it.
Is that a fact that women have penis? I don't know too many.
I don't know if it's a fact. I can just tell you my experiences
they go into investigation.
are that's a thing. Like
I do hear women say,
analyzing.
I had a dick. I just if I had a dick,
Yeah.
I just wave it around all day. Like, dude,
Nah, but not just that, but like when they have one around, like there's like an analysis to it, like, oh, what's going on here, or what's that, or do you feel that? Like, yes, bitch.
But don't we have that same? I mean, don't you have that same fascination with the vagina? Like, if you're there,
like
you never look pussy eye in the eye. Is what you tell me. Never look.
No, I never said that.
Never just sat there and looked and just being like, what's this? Like, look and paid attention and move folds and flaps. You never.
I don't think
you have work to do.
I can't say that I've done that like intentionally. I mean, usually in the area for a specific reason.
Yes.
Yeah, you could be there for a reason, but you ain't got nothing but time and opportunity. What's the rush? Sit there, figure out what you're working with. And, anyway, I'm not trying to say. I just find that weird that you've never like really.
Apparently, John is an OBGYN.
I'm
y'all
just
never looked a pussy in the eye. I
never said that. Like,
absolutely.
You observe the situation,
and you actually check it out. Oh, this is what this is. That's what that is. That's how you learn. That's how I've learned.
Yeah, I mean,
just sitting there, just staring at it. I'm not sure if that's something that I can say I've done. Just stare at it.
So after you've made a vagina come, you've never stared at the vagina.
And a full diagnostic, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Everything, like I know, yes,
right? Because there's stuff in there.
Did you just say the consistency?
Yes.
Because there's a consistency.
That's how you know. Because that's how you know they're lying or not. Because they be like, "Oh, did you go?" I'm like, "No, you did it."
It's different than it's right. Yup, it's different.
Yeah, he knows.
It's a slide. Oh man,
I don't
go like this.
I don't.
Am I lying?
What happened? I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened. Oh man,
we're taking our power back from these women. That's what's happening.
This episode got so graphic. Oh man,
this is a top 5 Alpha 5.
It is
sorry.
Amazingly disturbing. I don't know.
you never had the goo. It's a different. That's what
I know. It's a different consistency than the regular what you call it?
It's like Nickelodeon slime.
The regular excitement. I'm trying to keep it as not graphic as possible, but it's a different.
Why? We've already been cursing. Let's be graphic.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna ask if you've made it this far. First, thank you. First, thank you. Second, I need you to go to YouTube and just see what's happening.
Please.
Alpha 5 podcast on YouTube. I think it's worth it. I forgot. I'm can you stop with the hand? It's just
nigga, I just don't understand because you seem confused about a lot of the things that I'm doing, and it's like I'm concerned.
It's not
you
seem
alarmed.
It's not
Faye
that
don't
I'm
seem alarmed.
confused.
He's bashful. He's a little bashful.
No, it's not even. It's just it feels a lot like over analysis. Like you can analyze the situation without like. I feel like you're taking out your fucking what the tube and like running tests. Like that's the vibe I get from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're putting it in something. You're gonna run it to the lab. You're gonna put it in the machine that spins it. Like
it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I can observe the situation without like all of that.
It's kind of like that though.
Well,
it's kind of like Venom symbiote.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. It's experimental process, almost.
Right, and so that's why I asked you in the general.
I get what Fabian's saying. I just feel like John is like next level. Like you're gonna sit the pussy on the couch and ask it questions. Like it's gonna get ready to go to NASA. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! How do you learn? How are you going to understand what make that bitch tick if you don't sit there and try to have a motherfucking heart to heart?
I
want to know. I want to know what you feel.
I guess I
want to know. I want to know what you feel. I want to know what makes you happy.
Oh,
you understand?
I mean,
I want to know what's in your heart.
You don't need to physically ask that. I mean, you can observe that in your actions.
I mean, yeah, but you can, but sometimes you still gotta know, areas, right? Because there's certain
you gotta know,
yeah,
but that's you do things, you see like the cause and effect aspect.
Yeah,
like,
there's certain
I agree
spots
with
on the body that. So, all right, a woman's G spot, right? It has ridges, right? It doesn't feel like any other part inside of a woman's vagina. That is not a feeling. You got to know where that's at. Right, and you gotta be intimate with your buddy vagina.
But and
then you gotta cater your position to that spot because you know
angles and pressures.
I'm simply saying that I feel like John is going in there with a little camera and
a journal, nigga.
Like positioning it, notes.
Yes,
writing down its geographic location is all I'm saying. I'm saying I go, I find. I make my mental notes.
Well, I'm trying to be.
I observe the reactions,
and that's why your woman got you pressed up against the fucking refrigerator. I'm trying to be.
That's not a fair comparison, sir, because you be getting your ass slapped too.
You're right, but I listen. I take my craft seriously. You know,
as you should. Yeah. As you should.
I'm a student of the game.
That you should be.
They're going to hang my jersey in the rafters, and the only way to do that is you got to study the playbook.
That is not the only way. That is not.
That is the main way.
You have to put the work in.
I would have to say that's.
You have to put the work in. Not everybody does work the same.
You have
exactly,
but you got to know the playbook.
You but you have to figure out what it is before you actually. You have to figure out your play before you execute. You got to figure out what's going to work and what's not.
Point case. Before Fave actually understood how 2K worked, Fave was just a shooter, right? He ain't really wasn't passing, but then the nigga started getting the game playing down, started understanding things. Now he's crucial to our dubs. We don't get dubs without him. Right? Yeah, if anybody wants us on 2K, we will fuck you up.
Facts.
There ain't no joke, there ain't no punchline. We'll fuck you up. But that's my point. You got to know the playbook. So if you don't sit there, and again, ask that vagina how it's feeling today. What's its favorite color? You know, what kind of roses does it like? You're not gonna know. And then when you do, then
I feel like I do that in a figurative sense. And you do it in the literal sense.
You know what's funny? I never talked to you guys about that. I thought I was the only one. Because I do be like, did you go? You can't just lie to me with sounds.
I don't know.
I know what's up.
So.
Let me see.
Yeah,
okay. All right. You were bullshit.
Let me see. Prove, bitch.
You were bullshit.
My hands look like I just went swimming and shit. Just sat mad hours in the pool. The fuck is my shit pruning for, nigga? Because you were doing your job, son. It's because you studied the fucking playbook.
All right. We
and gentlemen, all my fellas out there, especially the younger ones, please take note of that. It will help you in the future. It'll help us as a species. Yes, take notes and.
No, that is true. Like, all right.
We really know what's up because
I may not.
You get a bad rap. You get a bad rap for that. You really got to get into it.
I may not be on John's wavelength necessarily in terms of how he's putting in work, but you have to put in work, period, though. It don't matter whatever works for you. You got to figure that out, fellas, because like these women be lying, and they be lying because they don't want to hurt your ego. So like put that shit aside and figure your woman's out. That's just
fellas,
the right thing.
Fellas, they can't lie about the goo. They can't lie about the goo. It's there.
And if you know, we'll leave it at that. If you know, you know. I think that's a good. I'm good with that. You guys good with that?
I'm good. I feel satisfied.
Yeah.
I mean, we got off topic, but that felt like I'm confident in that one.
No, we'll go with that one. We'll go with that.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Alpha 5 podcast. I'm Frank, aka PJ, here with John and Fabian. We appreciate you tuning in. Remember to hit that follow, hit that subscribe on whatever platform you're listening. We are everywhere. And if you can hit that share, damn, you are just a G. We holla at y'all later. Peace.